Welcome to our guide on setting up and utilizing the OmniPoint Multiple Door Controller, or MDC. This device is your ticket to seamless wireless communication from one gateway to multiple entry point modules, providing enhanced access control. First things first, let's talk tech. Step 1. Let's get that CG Installer Control app on your phone. It's a straightforward process. Just scan the QR code if you're on an iPhone or Android, or search for CellGate in your App Store. Now, before we dive into setup, let's familiarize ourselves with the components in Step 2. We've got the main power source, which happily accepts 12 to 24 volts DC or AC. Then there are the wet and dry relay connectors, keeping things flowing smoothly. And don't forget the Wiegand connection, ensuring only the right people get through those doors. Lastly, we have the inputs, or RECs. These inputs will monitor a door or gate's status, or in the case of the request to exit, or RECs will open a door or gate upon request. Let's go over the options for wet and dry relays. For a wet contact relay, normally open, voltage is provided when the relay activates. Outgoing power is determined by main power. Note, when the relay is active, it will send out the voltage that has been supplied to the main power. For a wet contact relay, normally closed, voltage is removed when the relay activates. Outgoing power is determined by main power. Note, when the relay is active, it will stop sending out the voltage that has been supplied to the main power. For a dry contact relay, normally open dry contact, the gate or door receives continuity when the relay is active. For a dry contact relay, normally closed dry contact, the gate or door receives continuity when the relay is at rest. Next up, Wiegand wiring. This connection supplies power to external Wiegand devices and facilitates data transfer between them. Remember, proper wiring ensures seamless functionality. Just make sure D0 connects to D0 and D1 to D1, and you're golden. Moving on to Step 3, setting up the MDC. Whether you have the MDC4 or MDC6, setting it up is straightforward. Each EPM needs either 12 to 24 volts DC or 12 to 24 volts AC. Connect the power, and remember, the MDC4 includes one power supply, while the MDC6 comes with two. Each EPM has a QR code that matches its designated spot in the MDC. Ensure each module is installed in its correct location for optimal performance. Step 4. Wiring it all up. Follow the detailed wiring instructions provided to connect each component. Relay connections. Choose from normally open or closed settings for both wet and dry contacts based on your security needs. Wiegand setup, connect D0 to D0 and D1 to D1 for data transfer. You can also provide the Wiegand reader with 12 volts DC from the power output terminals. Input status for monitoring gate or door status and integrating a request to exit or RECs device where necessary. Now onto Step 5, the moment of truth. Finalizing and testing. Watch for LED signals to confirm connectivity and relay status. Green flashes for server connections. Red indicates relay usage or issues. And no lights means it's either still booting up or someone forgot to pay the electricity bill. Please allow 60 seconds for the system to boot up. A red flash indicates that the device has no connection to the gateway. A quick green flash indicates the device has no connection with the server. A slow green flash indicates the device has a connection with the server. A flashing green light and solid red light indicate you have an active connection, and the relay is active. Alright, now let's dive into the CG Installer app. Step 6. Get that app going and log in using your dealer credentials. If you're stuck, reach out to CellGate customer support for some backup. Select Install a Product, and then choose OmniPoint EPM. Navigate through the app to the property where you'll be installing the EPM and select Scan Node Barcode. Ensure you have allowed the app access to your camera to scan the QR code on the EPM. A successful scan will confirm the EPM is registered. Step 8. Configuring the EPM after scanning. Tap Configure and Test. Ensure the device number matches the one on the EPM yellow sticker. If the green light blinks slowly, tap Yes to proceed. Otherwise, follow the troubleshooting steps provided. Step 9. Setting trigger and rearm times. Now, set your trigger times for relay Wiegand and request to exit, specifying how long each relay should remain active. Similarly, set your rearm times for each input to control how often they can be triggered. Step 10. Pushing changes. Choose whether the default input state is normally open or closed. Click Save, then click Push Changes to Device. Now, click Proceed. If there's an error, simply power cycle your EPM and retry once the green heartbeat reappears. Step 11. Testing the EPM. Use the Send Command feature to trigger the gate or door. Confirm the action was successful by checking the gate status, which should show as opened or closed. If there's an issue, the status might display as unknown, indicating a possible problem with the door status sensor. Step 12. Testing Wiegand functionality. Begin the Wiegand test by scanning an RFID card or entering a Wiegand code. Ensure the data appears correctly on the app. If there are errors, consider checking the wiring, especially the D0 and D1 connections. Step 13. Verifying request to exit. Send a request to exit command and verify if the gate status changes accordingly. An open or closed status indicates success, while unknown suggests a lack of communication with the device. Step 14. Finalizing installation. If all tests are passed, you'll see a message. Great installation setup completed. You can then choose to install another device or press Done and return to the dashboard. Step 15. Review and adjust settings. Back on the main function screen for the EPM, you can perform various tests and make any necessary adjustments to the settings configured earlier. And that's a wrap. This concludes our OmniPoint MDC instructional video. If you encounter any difficulties or have questions, our dedicated support team is here to assist you every step of the way. Reach out for additional training guides or help troubleshooting. Thank you for choosing CellGate, and welcome to Simplified and Secure Access Control Management.